Next in the queue, we have War is a Racket by Brigadier General Smedley D. Butler. I read this years and years and years ago when I was in the military, and I'm here to tell you everything he says in this book is absolutely true. War is a racket. The military is a racket. I laugh when people say, oh, thank you for your service, doing this, serving your country. You don't serve your country when you're in the military. You serve the man, okay? The man on Wall Street, the man in Washington, the man making a pretty penny off your blood. That's just the straight up truth. Smedley Butler goes into detail how the military makes money for corporations, steel mills, chemical plants, leather manufacturers. There's so much stuff that goes into the military, the logistics, the food, the medicine. I've said this before. People who haven't been in the military don't know this, but the majority of the military is logistics. For every one fighting man out in the field, you need 3 or 4 people backing him up, bringing him food, bringing him bullets, bringing him medicine, make sure he gets paid, make sure his family's being taken care of. The military is a boondoggle. And it pretty much always has been. It's nothing new. Humans are going to human. Right now, I understand we're at war with Iran. And when I say we, I say the United States of America. I'm not at war with anybody. Okay, I mind my own business. So, but it's just a racket. They're making all these lots and lots of money. Every time one of these missiles gets shot off, it's $1 million plus. That's a cheap missile. That's the ones we already had in inventory. It's just crazy. And you have a lot of people out there who are like, rah, rah, rah. I don't know who it is. It's probably the DuPont family, maybe. I don't know. But they're like, oh, we need to do this. I don't pay attention to it anymore because I know war is a racket. When I was in the Marine Corps, they had this big giant poster up at headquarters, and it said places where the Marines had deployed. I was like, why did the Marines go to Nicaragua? Why were the Marines in the Dominican Republic? Why were the Marines in all these little Central American and Caribbean countries? It's because they were strong-armed for the corporations, United Fruit, stuff like that. Because the people got pissed off, they were getting ripped off. They tried to kick the Americans out and try to kick the American business owners out. So they sent to the Marines to take care of business. Okay. I realized back then that war is a racket, and this book at the very end shows you a little bit about. It shows you the horrors of war. I'm not going to put it up on here, but if you get the book, you'll see it on here. People who are disfigured, people who are maimed. If you're so rah, let's go to war. Go up to the VA hospital and change some bedpans. Okay, go sit with some of those older cats that they have tubes coming out of them. They'll never live a normal life ever again. Go do that. All right, before or you can sign up yourself or your kids. But things are not going to change. I used to be like what you would call a militarist, someone who follows the military. Even though I'm not in the military anymore, give peace a chance. One of the most recent videos I saw it was when the Ukraine war was kicking off, and it was a couple Ukrainian soldiers and a British soldier, a volunteer. And the Ukrainian guys were messed up. So the British guy picks up one of the Ukrainians, and they're hauling them off, and they get hit by artillery or mortar. I can't remember what it was. And you could hear them. The British guy gets hit. The other guy's killed instantly. And you could hear because he had a GoPro camera on him. They were recording this stuff. And it recorded him as he got hit. And you could hear him bleeding to death. And it was the most pathetic thing I've ever heard in my life. When you hear somebody breathing out their last breath, it makes me want to vomit. And these people up here, I don't know what they're thinking. why they allow this to go down. But people are people. You tell them anything. So we got to do this. We got to do that. We got to stand with so and so. We got to help this person out. We got to arm these people to the teeth. It's like the only thing you're causing is more death and destruction. But they'll do anything that what the television tells them to do. The television tells them, or the internet tells them what to think, and they go out and do it. Do yourself a favor. Read stuff like this before you go rah, 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 let's go to war with somebody and go drop bombs on somebody. Okay? Guess what? Even if you drop a bomb on somebody and you kill some, terrorist, or you say it's a terrorist, guess what? It's called collateral damage. You're blowing up his kids, his neighbors, all his friends. Might not even have anything to do with that person. It happens all the time. And guess what? Those people are going to want some payback. If you drop a bomb on my mother's house, I'm going to want some payback. I'm going to get some payback. And that's exactly, it's a perpetual cycle of who's got the biggest dickus. Humans are going to human. What can I tell you? It's a short little book. You can read it in probably about an hour. War is a Racket by Brigadier General Smedley D. Butler. Until next time, people, give peace a chance.